Dear students, for an entrepreneur, not just the total profit matters, rather, the entrepreneur can also be interested in finding out the average profit that he makes from each of the product on general. So let us see how we can use the integrals to answer this question. So we are considering a firm that is producing for the sake of profit, and the profit function आपको पता है कि is a function of the output. The more the output, there will be certain changes in the profit as well. And the variation is between these 2 points. हम बात कर रहे हैं not indefinitely, rather definitely between 2 points in output, that is A units from A units to B units of the output. So this already gives us a hint कि हम definite integration को use करेंगे. Firm average profit will be by using this formula. So हमारी सहूलत के लिए already ये formula given है जिसमें हमें ये बताया गया है कि average formula कैसे हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Now I'm using this word average. Usually जब हम definite integrals use करते हैं तो हम total value को calculate करते हैं. So it's not that thing here because हम यहाँ पर average value को calculate करने लगे. और उसके लिए a very small tweak is required, और वो है this factor जिसे हम multiply कर देंगे. बाकी the things will be the same. सिर्फ एक ये factor multiply हो रहा है, that is 1 over b minus a. In broad terms 1 over upper limit minus lower limit. अगर हम इस term के साथ multiply करेंगे integration को, that whole term जिसमें हम integration कर रहे हैं, we will get the average value of that. So that is the thing that we must understand here. So average function, अगर total function हमें given हो तो हम उसे average function निकाल सकते हैं. यहाँ पर हमें total function 2 दिए हुए हैं, and they are total revenue functions and total cost function. हमें पता है we are talking about profit function, so that is the difference of these two functions, that is total revenue minus total cost. और A और B जो हमने पहले general terms में lower और upper limits की बात की थी, now we are specifying their numerical values, that is from 3 to 8. Now in this step you will see कि हम उन values को substitute कर रहे हैं. Pi is equal to f of q. Yes, हमें generally speaking पता है कि profit output पे depend करता है, total revenue भी depend करता है output पे, और total cost भी depend करती है. यहाँ पर हम उनकी values को put करने जा रहे हैं, total revenue और total cost. ये simple microeconomic equality है जो कि हम use करते हैं. इसके बाद आप इसको simplify करेंगे definitely because there are some terms that can be simplified. और आप ये देख सकते हैं कि ये हमने इसे simplify कर दिया. इसके अंदर constant भी है, एक exponential term है, एक linear term है, और एक quadratic term है. So अब हम यहाँ पर upper और lower limits को incorporate करने जा रहे हैं जो हमें already given थी, that is the lower limit was 3 and the upper limit was 8. ये था वो general formula जो हमें initially बताया गया, and this is the value of B, this is the value of A, again the value of B and the value of C. We must remember कि ये जो term है, this is the key to average value. अगर हम यहाँ से ये हटा दें, we will get back to the total value, जो कि इस case में हमें required नहीं है. We are trying to find out the average value. And this thing is the same. हमने यहाँ पर right hand side में वो function लिखा जो कि total profit function था, और इसकी integration करने के बाद it will become average profit function. Now average profit function is there, and for that what we are trying to do is we are integrating the expression. Again मैं आपके लिए ये छोटी सी rehearsal रख रहा हूँ. You can do this by using the simple rules of integration that you have already learned. और आप देख रहे हैं चूंकि definite integration है, इसलिए right hand side पे उसको हमने upper और lower limits को carry किया है. So this is what you have after further simplification again, जो कि आप easily कर सकते हैं. और उसके बाद मज़ीद simplification की है, उसके अंदर हमने upper और lower limits की value को substitute कर दिया, that is 3 to 8. So आप again इसको perform कर सकते हैं, verify कर सकते हैं, और finally हमारे पास जो answer आएगा, hopefully it will be 26.46. So it is the average profit from the output when the output is between 3 to 8 units of goods or services. So the firm is making 26.46 units in order to make the average profit equal to this amount. So in this example, we have numerically found the average profit that a producer will get if the producer's firm produces units from 3 to 8. So that is how integration can help us in yet another microeconomic interesting situation. Thank you.